Hey there fam, today we're going to be installing this Nexus 7 tablet in the Miata. Basically what I'm going to be doing, putting the tablet in the center console there where the radio used to be. I have an amp in the trunk, the battery's in the trunk. I'm going to connect the power source and the speakers directly to the amp and have a switch for the remote so we can turn it on and off. Let's go ahead and
let's see. This is where we're going to be installing it, and this is where our switch is going to be.
safety first.
Now, what do we need here, Johnny?
Oh, power cord, inline fuse, next year inline fuse for the remote switch. We already got this routed to the car. Grounding wire, zip ties, more speaker wire, electrical tape, free connections. And we're also going to be putting in these Kenwood Kentucky Fried Chicken 6.5 speakers in the doors.
So for the Miata, we do have to use 6.5 inch, right?
I think, no, that's what you said.
That's what you told me.
No, you told me.
You told me.
Go ahead, camera guy, go ahead, get a shot here. You following me?
I'm following you.
We're going to disconnect the battery because we do not want to short or get electrocuted ourselves, right? Right? That would be smart, right?
You got the amp right there.
I believe everything is disconnected.
Great.
And we're using this cheap dual amp. Everything I bought was less than $100. I paid $40 for the speakers. Install kit was like 20 bucks. And the amp is, what, $50?
No, I think this amp was, I think we saw it at Walmart for like 100.
I'm not sure. It wasn't that expensive. It came with the car anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. It came with the car, so.
They already had like somewhat of a system
setup,
going
but
on. Yeah. Somewhat
of a setup, but we don't trust it, so.
Oh, it was rigged. So we're gonna go ahead and
do it ourselves.
Do it the right way, right?
Do it the amateur way. Or do it the amateur right way.
The right way. Since the amp is only about a foot away from the battery, we don't need all this extra wire, so we're gonna go ahead and crop the wire.
That's his dream.
They sent us, or the kit comes with 16 feet of wire because typical cars are battery in the front. This one is a battery in the rear. And the amp is going to be right there. So I'm going to go ahead. This is going to go to the post and the inline fuse, and we're just going to cut it like around here, and that's going to power the amp. Alright, so now you can see here I hooked up the power cable. Just tapped it into there and straight into the battery positive outpost or post here.
Let's see.
Simple Allen key, plop. This is 10 millimeter, 11 millimeter plop. No problem. Done. Inline fuse. Done. Next.
What happens if that fuse blows out? What do you have to replace it with?
We'll just replace it with a 20 amp fuse, I believe it is. Yeah, 20 amp fuse.
20 amp fuse. Let's see. $20 amps, yep.
20 amps. Now we're going to remove the center console and we're going to wire the remote wire to the switch that's already here. I have no idea what it does. It came with the car.
For some odd reason.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead, wire the remote to there. I'm going to have full control of the switch when it turns on and off because I don't always listen to the radio. You recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove my steering wheel because I'm a fat ass.
If you say so, Johnny.
Can't fit in this damn thing. Alright.
Yeah, but you managed to drive it though, so.
Ignore all these fun wires. Oh, my ground cable. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take out the center console. And I forgot. There it goes. Alright, that's that. I'm gonna save these screws because I remember I saved them for something. I don't remember, but we're gonna put it on my floor here. There it is.
So how many screws are there in total to remove the center console?
I have no idea. Just keep looking for screws until it comes out.
There's one in the back here, I think.
Is there?
I mean, it seems like when you pull on it, because apparently there's supposed to be 2 screws mounted there, and then what about this one?
And then a screw. No,
Okay,
that's
it
it.
just pops out.
Screw.
I guess that's all you need to hold the center console for the Miata, just one screw.
Really, where is it gonna go? Come on, stop being a little cunt.
Language, Johnny.
There we go. This was already wired here. All my shit in there.
Oh yeah,
Center console cracked, so they put a bracing bar in there somehow. This is our remote wire, so go ahead and pass me my wire things there. So I got the wire ready for its connection for the switch, and then next I'm gonna start the installation of how I'm gonna mount the tablet. So in the Miatas, you take off these little circle things. This is the wrong way to do it, but if it works, it's not wrong, right? And then you're gonna have 2 screws up in here that you're gonna take out.
Phillips are flat.
Philippe. My fingers. Screw 1 and screw 2. Voila. Alright, and before you go yanking everything out, if you have the stock radio, figure out how to take that out, because I can't show you, obviously. You're going to have the fun button and the triangle.
The fun button and the triangle.
Now you have your, I guess they call this tombstones. I already pre-mocked up mounting tabs for the tablet, and I already got it all figured out how I'm going to have it all mounted up in here. You can see the tablet pretty much fits perfect on the Miata. It was like the Miata was made for a Nexus 7 tablet. Look at that. You can't ask for a better mount than that, or a better fitment. Right?
Looks clean.
Yeah, it's alright. So I've prefabbed a piece of metal here to hold it in place. You know, just go ahead and screw that in. Make sure that's tight. Right?
Yep.
And then I also already look at my fucking thing. It's coming apart. My whole car is falling apart. But that's another project. Oh, and by the way, these interior wipes, these anti-fog wipes, work. I highly recommend them. Stay. Alright, and I have this bar with a piece of carpet. And that's just going to sit across there. And then there's going to be already screw holes here. And I'm just going to mount it there to hold it in place. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And just so you guys know, the power source, I'm just going to go ahead and use the
Car charger.
The outlet thing there. And I got a 2.4 amp charger here. And this is the cord. I'm gonna go through a hole in the side of the thing here. I think they're already there in the car, you just have to find it. Pull all the way that through, get rid of all that, and then that's your power source. You're gonna plug in your tablet there. Should fold in nicely. just like that. Put your piece of cloth, and we're gonna go ahead and yeah, fucker. Just gonna screw that all the way in. La la la. Get the other side.
And this is supposed to keep it from moving around?
Yep. It's gonna hold your tablet in place. Want to make sure it's all lined up before you do the final bolt down.
Otherwise, you're going to have to take this back out.
Yeah, or just muscle it in, whichever you prefer.
I'm guessing you're trying to avoid that.
Doesn't matter. Got this thing apart so many times already. Trying to prefab it. And this is what it looks like mounted. Oh, it's really crooked. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust it here.
Just a
Step
bit.
up. Push that side down. And that's what it's basically gonna look like. Oh, it's already on. There's your nexus. Oh, important things is your RCA cable hookups to your amp. You're gonna, this wire here goes to the amp.
The red one?
This plugs in to the amp in the back. These are wires or adapters I got from Radio Shack to a jack output for the audio. Shove all that back there with all the other fun stuff. And that's gonna get mounted or plugged in there, which I should have done before I bolted it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart and mount that properly. Alright, so I got that all fixed. Got the bracket in there. This ain't going anywhere. Got the jack plugged in, the power cable, and the bracket holding it in. It's not going to go anywhere. This is what it's going to look like in the car. Let me go ahead and hit the power button just so you can see what it looks like. So basically, on a Nexus tablet, you turn your hotspot on and your phone gives this, or you can, if you already have service to it, and basically you can do everything a tablet
Probably
can.
easier just to have hotspot on.
Yeah, you put a hotspot on it and connects to your phone, and you can play your Spotify or your Google Maps or iHeartRadio.
Or if you're reckless, just play YouTube videos.
Yeah, why not? Why don't you watch Transformers and drive? So basically that's what it's going to look like in the car.
And then how do you have the RCA cables running through?
RCA cables for the audio, from the audio jack here, plugged into your tablet, plugged into the RCA cables here, and then from there you can see it's sticking out here like a sloppy hack job that we did.
We'll fix it though.
Yeah, and it runs to the carpet on the side of the bolsters all the way up into up here. When I have the top up, it goes, there's a little slot,
And then it just goes
and then
under
it goes
to the
straight
trunk.
to the trunk, and then the RCA plugs into the app. Right, and that's what it's gonna look like. I'm also gonna install an app that triggers or turns on the tablet itself when I give it power. So when I turn the key on and the power turns on to the tablet, it's going to turn on automatically.
There's an app for that?
There's an app for everything, Drew.
Oh, you got me there.